Recording in progress.
Okay, good morning, members. Welcome to today's meeting. Gershwin, am I audible? I'm just in a load-shedded area, so I just want to be sure that I'm audible.
Good morning, Chairperson. You are?
Okay. Okay. Welcome, honourable members, once again to the meeting. Just in terms of who's currently present in the meeting, we have honourable members Smith, honourable sorry, this thing is jumping. Honourable Smith, honourable Dodovu, honourable Tetwa, honourable Mikulakis, honourable Maleka, honourable Bartlett, honourable Dlamini, honourable Ndongeni, honourable Badenhorst. Welcome, honourable members, to the meeting. Just in terms of today's meeting, we're going to be dealing with the report on the Raseale petition. And on members, there's quite a few minutes that we sent to honourable members for today, for us to consider and adopt in the meeting. But I do understand, I know on members there are some challenges with the emails, I think since the weekend. And I understand that some members may not have received all the minutes. I think there has been liaison with Gershwin on the matter. But if members are agreeable with regard to the minutes, because some of them are quite lengthy as well, it would be a lot better if we would assume the minutes also having been read while we deal with the adoption of the minutes. But given the fact that some members may not have received the minutes, or there are quite a few, on members, if it's okay with yourself, I would propose that we deal with the report on the Raseale petition, and perhaps we defer the minutes to another date, if that would be okay with honourable members. Maybe just give me an indication if you're okay with that, honourable members. Then we can deal with the report on the Raseale petition. Members, can you hear me?
Yes, we do hear you, Chair.
All right. What I'm suggesting, members, is that we defer the minutes for another meeting, given that some members did not receive it because of the problems with regard to the internet, with the email issue. I think members were affected by that. Honourable Tetwa?
I move, Chair, that the minute can be deferred to another date. No problem.
Okay.
I second, Chair. We can defer.
All right.
I second.
No, it's fine. Thank you very much, honourable members. I thought it would be more expedient if members had all gone through it, and then we would be able to adopt them appropriately. With that being said, honourable members, we'll then in today's agenda just deal with the report on the Raseale petition, which members, even if you might have received it through email, it was sent through a WhatsApp to members to go through the report. I'm going to request Gershwin to take members through the report. Once again, we would take it that the report was read, and Gershwin would then go to more in terms of the observations and recommendations of committee. Gershwin.
Good day, Chairperson and members. If you don't mind, Chair, I'm going to keep my video off as I'm also in a load-shedded area just for the bandwidth. Members, if we go to the report of the Select Committee on Security and Justice on the petition for the National Council of Provinces to intervene on behalf of the Raseale family on the matter of the disappearance of the mortal remains of the son of Miss Mary Raseale in September 2021 and presumed dead according to the information from the South African Police Service dated 6 December 2023. Chairperson, we then have the background when the report was referred to us, and then just the background of what happened in terms of when the family was contacted, when the SAPS identified the body, and what happened since then. Chairperson, I just want to draw members' attention to the footnote as well, that we have indicated in terms of Rule 213 that the matter was received by the NCOP, etc. So I don't want members to not be aware of this matter, but we just added it as a footnote for future reference, Chairperson. Then we move on to the rest of the background. I'm not going to go through all of this, Chairperson, because members have had a look at the background. We want to get to the recommendations, Chair. And then we invited Ms. Mary Raseale, who was accompanied by her daughter, Ms. Patricia Raseale, to meet with the committee on 29 November. And then the following departmental stakeholders were invited and attended the meeting. Just the acting national commissioner, the MEC was present for health in the province, and the deputy minister for health, Dr. Dloma, was present, Chairperson. Then the committee proceedings, we afforded the petitioner an opportunity to address the committee, and the petitioner provided context to the difficulties faced by the family in seeking closure on this matter. The departments then briefed the committee on the events leading up to the situation and interventions in place to resolve the matter. So in terms of what the departments have done, on 30 November, they met together and they took a decision that an exhumation and reburial should be conducted on the bodies that were buried as paupers during the time frame identified by the Forensic Pathology Services. And this is to identify the remains of Mr. Raseale. The SAPS and DOH delegation then informed the family about the proceedings. And the parent, the mother and the family agreed to further DNA sampling and testing. On 14 November, the SAPS delegation was advised by the Magistrates Court that they don't need to apply for exhumation. However, the DOH should apply for reburial as a mishap was on their side. And this application has been handed over to the municipality. And then, Chairperson, on 16 November, SAPS arranged for DNA samples to be taken. And the SAPS has provided the letter to bury the mortal remains. Chairperson, then just in terms of the committee discussion and observations, the committee expressed its unhappiness for the length of time that it took to inform the family of the deceased death from the time the body was found in September 2021 to the investigating officer informing the family in May 2022. The SAPS explained that after fingerprints of the deceased is taken, it is then submitted to the Fingerprint Laboratory Centre in Pretoria. It then goes through a process of identification and then assigned to an investigating officer. However, there's an 8-month turnaround time, Chairperson, which highlights certain deficiencies in the department. And then the lack of communication by the SAPS and the DOH to the family created a situation where the family was left to seek alternative avenues to trace their deceased family member. And the committee put it to the department on what they would do to prevent this in future. The departments all acknowledged that they had failed the family, Chairperson. The MEC acknowledged that communication processes was lacking and committed to ensure the family gets closure on this matter. The Acting National Commissioner for Police acknowledged that the SAP's communication procedures was not adhered to, and the department will conduct an investigation and institute corrective measures. And the departments all apologized to the family, and they will keep the family informed about matters, Chair. Then the committee further identified the non-adherence to administrative protocols within the Department of Health. The King mortuary had closed for various reasons, and the bodies there had then been referred to various places. The ones that went to the Brits government mortuary, they were not registered. The MEC committed to perform an investigation, and this would determine the consequence management that must be implemented, because this led to the family not being able to identify their loved ones' remains. And then again, Chair, the committee noted that protocol and regulations were not adhered to during this process, which highlighted certain weaknesses within both departments' handling of the matter. And the committee requested clarity whether policies needed to be amended to rectify the situation. The MEC provided some context, noting that part of the problem that many families experience is that the DNA tests run by SAPS, if it returns inconclusive, then SAPS withholds the body, even though the family may have positively identified the remains through visual means. SAPS noted that they have protocols that must be followed. We cannot simply give instructions to the Department of Health to release a body before there's conclusive evidence that the body has been positively identified. The Provincial Commission explained that once SAPS investigates a suicide, they're calling the Department of Health Pathology Services to take possession of the body. From that point onwards, the Department of Health takes over and conducts body identification at the mortuary. However, when it comes to DNA sampling, the SAPS is tasked with collecting evidence. And then the Deputy Minister for Health further explained that the Ministry would provide policy guidelines to all the provinces to prevent this matter from occurring in other provinces. And the Deputy Minister also noted that from the discussions, it's clear that that certain strengthening in the working relationship needs to take place. Then, Chairperson, just to move on to the next section, Chair, the committee expects the department to provide clear timelines to assist the family and provide updates within a week. The departments explained that in terms of the procedure, they would then exhume the bodies and they would do the DNA identification. The department indicated they would fast-track the process. This is the South African Police Service, indicated they would fast-track the process and mobilize their resources to conclude the verification within 7 days. The department committed to keeping the committee informed within 2 weeks of progress, Chairperson. And then just recommendations, Chair. The SAPS committed to finalizing the exhumation and DNA evidence within 7 days. The Department of Health is expected to cover the cost for exhumation and reburial. And the committee requested a report on the conclusion of the matter within 14 days. And then the Department of Police and the Department of Health must review their policies and procedures going forward to resolve the issues highlighted with regard to the processing of DNA evidence and returning of the mortal remains to family members for reburial. Thank you, Chairperson. I'm going to end there.
Thank you very much, Keshwin, for taking us through the report. Our members, from your side, is there any additions and corrections that you would want to make to the report? Okay, none. I'm getting no. Okay, if there's none, I take it then members are happy with the recommendations and the report. I would then request on members, is there any mover for the adoption of the report?
I move, Honorable Chairperson, Honorable Bartlett.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett. Is there any second? Is there any seconder for the adoption of the report?
Yes, Chair, Honorable Mtetwa, seconded, Comrade Honorable Bartlett.
Thank you, Honorable Mtetwa, for seconding the report. I take it that there are no objections and no abstentions, but if any, you can just indicate. Okay, if there are none, thank you very much, honorable members. I think this report is then duly adopted. Our members, that was like I indicated earlier, would be the only agenda item that we'll deal with. I'm hoping that in a future meeting, when all members have received the minutes and have gone through them, we would then try and fast track that process. and we will take then the minutes forward in a future meeting. Members, let me thank you for being in this meeting, but I thought I should also want to bring to the attention of members that we are awaiting the introduction of the Electoral Matters Amendment Bill. We have also received legal advice that we are able to process the bill jointly with the Portfolio Committee of Home Affairs in light of the importance as well as the urgency of the bill. And as soon as the bill has been introduced to Parliament, we will inform members of a joint briefing on the bill. So members, if you could just bear that in mind. Secondly, honourable members, we also members will also give a notification of the petitions meeting, which was expected to follow this meeting. I take it, Gershwin, we're using the same link, right? Let me then thank you once again, our members, and then hand over to Honourable Maleka then to deal with the petitions and executive undertakings meeting. Thank you very much, our members. Over to you, Chairperson of Petitions and Executive Undertakings, Honourable Maleka.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairperson. And good morning, honorable members. I think let's take this opportunity to go through with our minutes as we agreed last week that we are going to do it today. I think Kanyiso is on the platform, and I welcome everyone who's in the meeting now. That all members did receive this minutes. I think last week we were supposed to go through it, and I think today we have to adopt the minutes. And Kanyiso, can you put the first minute that maybe if there is any addition from members? The minutes of the 11th October 2023. Here are the minutes, honorable members. There is any addition or correction?
None, Chair.
Thank you. Can I have a mover?
I move, Chair, Honourable Bartlett.
Thank you, honorable Bartlett. The second?
I second, Chair, Honorable Mtetwa.
Thank you, honorable Mtetwa. The meeting being adopted. We can go to the next set of minutes. Here are the minutes, honorable members. Any addition or correction is the one for the executive undertaking for public enterprise. I don't see any hand. I think we agree to the meeting. Anyone for adoption?
Chairperson, I'll move for the adoption of the minutes, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Sheikh. Any seconder?
I second, Honourable Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett. The minutes as adopted. We can go to the next set of minutes. Thank you. And so Honorable Basia is the minute for the petition of Mpuleni. Any correction, amendment, or if there is no amendment or addition, we can we have to get anyone to move for the adoption.
Ndongeni adopts, Chair.
They are recognized. Equally, it also secures.
Thank you, Honorable Ndongeni.
Chairperson, I second.
Thank you, Honorable Sheikh. Thank you, Honorable members. So we still have another set of meeting of 5 minutes. Honorable members, there is
Yes,
anyone? Okay, Honorable Bartlett.
I move, Honorable Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett. Any seconder?
The global
Yes.
aims to help our students.
Thank you, Honorable Ndongeni. Thank you, Honorable members. We can move to the, I think it's the last one, Kanisone. Kaniso. That's the last minute, né? I think, honorable members, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for availing yourself. And it is our last meeting for petitions. We've already adopted the report and the minutes. We are just going to adopt the last pack of the minutes for today. Is the one for South African Police Services.
Yeah.
Is the last pack of minutes. It was the executive taking for this for staffs. Yes, honorable members. Here are the minutes. Honorable Sheikh.
Thank you, Jefferson. I'll move for the adoption of the minutes, Chair.
Honorable
Thank
Bartlett,
you.
I second, Honorable Chairperson.
Thank you, Honorable Sheikh and Honorable Bartlett. Is the last set of minutes. Because we've done.
I'm still checking that last week's meeting.
Sorry, Kanyiso?
Yes, we do have one set of minutes. That was last week's meeting. Can you hear me, Chair?
No, I can't hear you properly.
We do have one set of minutes. That was
last week.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm still.
What's going on? Are you trying to, because it's not on the screen? Nkanyiso, are you?
Yes, Chair.
Are you still?
I'm having a bit of a challenge now. 15 minutes. Yes, the Chair.
Okay, thank you. Honorable members, here are the minutes for last Thursday. This is our last minute. Any addition or correction? If not, can I ask the mover?
I move, Honorable.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett. Second.
Chair, second.
Thank you, Honorable Sheikh. I think it's the last minute. And I want to thank everyone for presenting the to this meeting to adopt our minutes. I think it's our last meeting, as we all know that we are closing on Friday. And I want to wish everyone travel safe, those who are going to travel, and happy Christmas until we meet next year. I want to declare the meeting adjourned.
Thank you, Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Chair.
You know,
Thank you, Chair.
you know, and